Good day from Taranaki. It was a crisp, chilly start of the day here. Mount Taranaki was dusted in a beautiful layer of fresh snow, creating a picture-perfect scene. And I took a short drive through the countryside earlier this morning. The field was shining just little under the soft morning sun. It's a peaceful moment that sparked thoughtful conversations. And today's topic is that's been on the mind of many of our industry, the skilled workforce shortage in functional safety. As we all know, functional safety is the heart of industrial operations, critical in industries like oil and gas, chemical processing, and power generation. Complying with standards such as IEC 61511 isn't just a regulatory requirement, it's a foundational necessity for safe and reliable operations. But why and what's driving the growing demand? Aging infrastructure or new green energy projects and increasing regulatory pressure are contributing factors. On top of that, digital transformation is reshaping safety protocols, leading to even greater demand for qualified safety professionals. In regions like Australia, LNG projects in Queensland and in Western Australia have put a strain on the availability of certified safety engineers. Meanwhile, in New Zealand, the dairy processing industry is scaling automation and needs a combination of INC and functional safety expertise, which are a rare skill set for the current job market. Despite the growing demand, we face significant supply side constraints. Why is that? Limited academic exposure, certification barriers, the wave of retirements, and the perception of complexity are just some of the factors at play. For instance, one major infrastructure operator in New Zealand lost two of their certified functional safety experts to retirement in just a year. They couldn't find qualified replacement locally for next 6 months, forcing them to rely on the contractors. Functional safety is not your typical engineering discipline. It's a niche intersection of electrical, instrumentation, control system, software, and risk compliance, all rolled into one. So universities don't teach this as a standalone subject, and most engineers learn it on job if they are lucky. Ask a graduate engineer what functional safety is, and most won't have heard of IEC 61508 So what I think, like, it's a visibility problem, and we don't talk enough about safety life cycle, SIL, LOPA, or SIF in undergrad program, even in many engineering firms. Lots of current functional safety experts in New Zealand are senior professionals, with many of them are like 15 to 20 or 25 years of experience and approaching to retirement. There isn't enough of the mid-level talent pool ready to replace them. Unlike electricians or mechanical engineers, functional safety engineers don't have a clear local licensing path. And most certifications are international, such as TUV Greenland, Exida, or ISA. Getting and these certification takes time, mentorship and investment, and not all employers are set up to support that. Since we are talking about the certification, I think it is the best to talk about the most important and widely acceptable certification for the functional safety. So one of the most renowned is the TUV Greenland Functional Safety Program. They call it FSE, FS-Eng, or a FS Expert. So, and these are one of the most respected and globally acceptable, which requires 3 to 5 years of experience and passing through the exam of 4 years of training. Then the Exida Certified Functional Safety Expert and Professional Program are also highly regarded, especially in industries like oil and gas and chemicals. They cover process, machine, and automotive sectors. Then we have a ISA IEC 61511 program, where ISA offers various training and certificate program tied to standards like ISA 84 and IEC 61511. These can be a great entry point for engineers in process industries. Now let's shift from problem to the solution. How do we inspire, equip, and empower the next wave of the functional safety professionals in New Zealand? Through this podcast, I would like to put a couple of actionable ideas. The first one is we can start the awareness campaign at universities and introduce functional safety in final year courses. It can be a compulsory or a elective, and partners with Engineering New Zealand or universities to host functional safety workshops and invite professionals from the engineering consultancy firms to the universities and provide the briefing and a presentation. We can also do the graduate safety boot camps. For example, industry-led boot camps that take young engineers through SIL, LOPA, CHAZOP, and SIS concept in the practical way. Even a 2-week intensive course can spark long life interest. Then the all proven method is the mentorship programs. So here, all the senior and the principal functional safety engineers should be encouraged or even rewarded to mentor junior engineers. So it's always have seen that when you are pairing a grad engineer with a experienced engineers can do a wonders for the skill transfer. Another idea is the certification sponsorship. And I must say that company needs to invest in the people, and they can subsidize TUV or XCDA certification as a part of their talent development strategy. I know that there are a couple of companies who are already doing it, and here I'll say don't wait for engineers to ask. Build it into their career development plan. We need more visibility, and I encourage all safety professionals post about what they are doing, share insights, failures, and lessons, and normalize talking about SIL and alarm in your everyday feed. For that, you can use LinkedIn, the best tool I have ever seen it, where you can connect with more professionals and engineers. And then another idea is the cross industry forums. So we must have more industry meetups or forums. Unfortunately, in New Zealand, I have not seen um, any forum or meetups related to the functional safety. So in these kind of forums and meetups, we can meet people from oil and gas and water and petrochemical or from any industries, power. They can come together to discuss challenges and exchange solutions. Let's take a closer look at how different sectors are tackling this issue. In New Zealand energy sector, oil and gas companies in Taranaki have begun sponsoring functional safety certification for promising engineers. Similarly, Fonterra in the dairy industry has started internal SIL verification training for senior automation engineers to reduce reliance on external consultants. In Australia, a Queensland mine upgrade in DCS with integrated SIS, but couldn't find enough local functional safety experts. So they planned and partnered with the university to develop a short course feeding into their talent pipeline. As the battery energy storage sector grows, functional safety becoming as an essential part of the project design, especially in managing risks like thermal runaway. Looking ahead, functional safety is evolving. It is no longer just about compliance, it's about smart safety. We are seeing AI integration, remote proof testing, and the convergence of functional safety with OT cybersecurity. Functional safety offers a high impact, global, and a future ready career path. It's a technical field that not only challenges but also rewards you. Because in functional safety, you are not just protecting equipment, you are protecting life and environment. As I sit here looking out over Taranaki's snow dusted peak, I'm reminded that just like nature balances beauty and power, our industries must balance innovation with safety. Functional safety isn't just a checkbox or a regulatory burden, it's a mindset. It's about designing systems that protect lives, the environment, and the future. And that all begin with investing in people, skilled, curious, and committed professionals who choose to go deeper. Thank you for tuning in and being part of this important conversation. If today's episode got you thinking or even sparked a new interest, share it with someone who might walk this path with us. Stay safe, keep questioning, and never stop learning. In our next episode of Safety Unplugged, we will be diving into CHAZOP, the control system HAZOP. Why is it? Why it is often overlooked, and how we use it more effectively in both legacy and a greenfield automation system. Don't miss it. This is Junaid Atta signing off from the heart of Taranaki.